What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 18 of Mailtime, brought to you by CardsR.com. Now you see it right there, www.cardsr.com. I am Luke. We got a nice check out my cards, COMC.com. Mail time for you guys tonight. Months and months of small, somewhat large purchases finally came in the other day. A lot of random stuff. 96 cards in total. You'll see all 96 tonight. Never mind the. I really got to get a different light for right here. Huh? Looks a little bit better. Huh? We'll see all 96 cards. Won't go into detail about 96 cards because we don't have 45 minutes to talk about it. But haven't had a ton of mail times recently because we've been so incredibly busy with all of our breaks going on here at CardsR.com. This week on Friday, we'll be rocking Friday Night Breaks number 7. Only a one break this time. It's a 2020 mixer with 2020 Illusions football and 2020 Phoenix football. $80 a spot. You get 16 teams. One really good team, one not so good team, but you could hit some nice parallels, potentially some autos. So check it out at cardsr.com. Up top, it says breaks and rips. And jump in on the fun. We have a great time chatting sports, chatting football, chatting cards, and hopefully get some big hits. But tonight, we are going to talk about the 96 cards I got in from COMC. If you guys follow our Instagram handle at CardsR, you would have already seen a bunch of the cards that I've posted, but obviously I'm saving, I'm not showing off everything. I'm not showing all the goods. I got to make you guys work for it. So we'll start with some impeccables that I actually picked this one up, Nyheim Hines. I already had this one, but when Marlon Mack got hurt and before Jonathan Taylor blew up, I was like, oh, maybe pick up Nyheim Hines. Obviously, the one issue with COMC is their deliveries are pretty long right now. I got it for a good price, so whatever. I think that he still has a lot of people who like him. Anthony Miller, this I needed for the impeccable PC. And then Mark Walton, a guy out of the league, unfortunately, but a really cool card. And this was not very expensive either, but obviously number 15, get the Adidas patch. Get the Helibit patch as well. Nice one. So those were like some of the impeccables that I got in. And then let's go with the baseball. Okay. So again, what's fun about the COMC stuff that I get in, it's like I kind of look for stuff on a whim and pick it up. And so, for example, this is all stuff that I was like, maybe I should get it. I don't collect baseball that much. I'm a Red Sox fan, or former Red Sox fan. Hate what they're doing right now. But I love the 90s Red Sox. So Mo Vaughn, finest. Mo Vaughn is my favorite baseball player of all time. It's either him or Pedro. And that's really all I pick up right now is Pedro and Mo Vaughn. So some more finest Mo. You can't go wrong with Mo, the hit dog. Well, again, just my favorite player of all time, him and Pedro. And then the Fleer Ultra. So getting Topps Finest and Fleer Ultra. Woo! Can't go wrong with that. And then I honestly don't know why I picked up these Pedros. Whatever, they seem cool. I don't love Prism Baseball because it's the generic no logo because they do not own the rights to baseball. That is, Topps owns those rights. That's why he only says Boston, and you will not see his last name on the jersey. You also will not see a logo on the hat or the jersey anywhere. Very generic looking, but it gets some nice prisms. Can't go wrong with that. And then the Diamond Marshalls die cut. And then the Diamond Marshalls die cut silver. So some cool cars to add to the baseball PC. Nothing crazy. It was fun. They were cheap. What was really interesting, I totally forgot I got, and I'm happy I did the way that things are going with Marvel, is I got a bunch of X-Men cards. I've always been an X-Men fan. This one's a little banged up, but Wolverine, if you guys have been following the comic card market, Marvel stuff is going crazy with all the TV shows coming out recently. Listen, a Bishop rookie? Are you kidding me? It's his rookie, folks. But, getting this card for like 25, 50 cents at the time, this is worth a couple bucks right now. So, whatever. I don't think Bishop will ever have a huge ceiling. But Wolverine, his stuff has been going crazy. Deadpool, a lot of the, Black Panther will be big because of what happened to Chadwick Boseman, of course. But pretty much, and here's the thing, Rogue, what's up? How you doing? And then this is what was, Psylocke. That is not a good outfit for fighting crime and fighting bad mutants, right? Am I right? But, I loved X-Men as a kid growing up. It's funny, I said in our Instagram post. I'd never had the attention span to read a comic, so I loved collecting the comic cards. I've probably had all of these multiple times in my life and just got rid of them, unfortunately. I actually remember going to a flea market a few months ago, and I just saw a pile of these, and I'm pissed I didn't make an offer on them. But I always loved this Marvel set from '92. Just such a cool looking set. Just the heyday of X-Men in my mind. And then I like on the back. Whoop, sorry, Cyclops. On the back, you saw the power ratings and all that. So we might be bringing some Marvel to cardsr.com. Something new, something different. Again, I just really enjoy this kind of stuff. I'm not like a super nerd. I don't know a ton about the whole universe, though I do watch all the movies. I watch all the shows. But I didn't. Like I said, I did not read the comics growing up. I wish I did. This is from Fleer. Gotta love Fleer. So, I don't know all the backstory, but I know a little bit, and I'll pretty much try to collect every single X-Man. That's just it's fun, it's fun nostalgia. You got Beast right here, Hank McCoy. I've tried watching. I don't know about you guys. I tried watching the Fox comic or the Fox cartoon. That's a rough watch. It's a rough watch. 28 years later. Excuse me. And then finally, you end it with some Flair. For some reason, I bought two of these. I don't know why, but the Marvel Flareum. This is the kind of stuff. This Flareum stuff is it's worth a decent amount. I mean, not too bad considering what it is. So I'm looking forward to learning a little bit more about Marvel and all that. And there's a couple more Marvel cards. Where the hell are they? I gotta find them. There's a couple more that are actually. People are getting Marvel cards graded nowadays, and these are actually somewhat valuable, but I can't find them anywhere. Where the hell are they? This whole little area I got here. Oh, here we go. Not as organized as I thought it was, but this one's kind of cool. So this one isn't that. This is actually like a $10 card, stained glass. I thought it was a really unique card from 2019 Flair. And then these ones are actually selling for like $5 to $10. These are considered Wolverine's rookies, essentially. But you get these graded and they come back at PSA 10, SGC 10. These are worth like $30, $40, $50. So I got them for 50 cents each. So I was pretty pumped. I have some more Marvel stuff that I've just collected over the years. Pretty much everything Wolverine. If I ever found Wolverine for cheap, I got it. And his stuff is some of the most popular stuff out there. So I might, like I said, I think CardZar is going to do a little Marvel investing in the near future. We probably won't be doing breaks, unfortunately, but if there's a market for it, if people want to do breaks, we'll do them. We're crazy like that. All right, we'll now transition to basketball. If you guys follow me on Instagram, if you guys have seen videos before of our mail days, you know the kind of stuff I like. Mid-90s basketball and Celtics. Jerry Stackhouse, one of my favorite players ever. And this is the Skybox Premium Ruby, second year. The Ruby stuff sells pretty well. I don't remember what I got this for, but it was a pretty good deal, if I remember correctly. And then I think some cards that you might actually start to see take off a little bit are some of the inserts from Metal Universe. Love Sean Kemp. Again, you're going to see pretty much anybody I'm going to show you guys today from basketball is one of my favorite players, and so I'll say it now. But I have a huge Sean Kemp collection. I actually got a box of 97, 98 Marvel, and unfortunately sold off everything before the huge boom. The Jordan goes for like $100. The Kobe's going for big money. The Tim Duncan rookie's going for decent money. I think I still have the Tim Duncan in my collection, but I sold all the commons off, unfortunately, which I'm severely regretting. I don't know why I did that. It was right when I first got back into the hobby, and I regret it. I regret it, having seller's remorse. And then here we go, Jerry Stackhouse, Silver Slam. I have a very strong Jerry Stackhouse collection. Let's just put it that way. Nothing high-end, but I have a lot of Jerry Stackhouse. Again, he's a guy you can get for super cheap nowadays. I thought he was the next big thing in the NBA. He was good, not great, but very good, and kind of fizzled out. Hakeem Warwick, who was not good in the NBA, but I liked watching him at Syracuse. I don't think he won the national championship with Carmelo. No, he did not, but he was fun to watch. So I was like, you know what? Couple bucks, Topps Finest. A player I like, a set I like, why not? Can't go wrong with that. This was, I believe, a draft redemption from 95, 96. One of the few Stackhouse rookies I didn't have. They printed a lot of his stuff when he first came out. He was huge. But I did not have this one. I do have a lot of his rookies, but I believe, like I said, this is a draft redemption type card where you sent in, if you got number 3, he's a 3rd overall pick. If you got number 3, you sent in that card and you got the 3rd pick, and he ended up being a 3rd pick. Sean Kemp Silver from Prism. This stuff is starting to creep up a little bit, I'd say. Any early Prism people like. Sean Kemp is still very popular in the hobby. And then I got some more Sean Kemp. This is like the tricolor. I think they call this the red and green, the blue and green Prism. So just another parallel Kemp. I think I have a couple other of those, but then you have the tricolor, I believe, or red and yellow of Penny Hardaway. And this guy is not one of my favorite players, but I picked him up, speculation, picked up a few of his autos, and this is one of the ones I'm going to actually keep for my PC. I think Robert Williams, the Time Lord, has a ton of potential, but he's got to get his head screwed on right, and hopefully he can live up to that potential for my Celtics, who are just sucking right now. Speaking of Celtics, here we go, Twan. I showed this off on Instagram today. I was actually introduced to this set because I purchased and sold the Kobe from this 96-97 premium collection out of SP. I sold the Kobe. So I was like, oh, let me check to see who else is in that. All of my favorite players from the 90s were in that. Charles Barkley, though I like collecting Barkley more when he is in a Suns uniform. Marcus Camby, because I used to watch UMass back in the day. God, kids nowadays cannot handle the hologram. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's like a GIF on your card. You just got to manipulate it a little bit. But you don't see holograms nowadays. More Stackhouse in that sick rookie year jersey for the Sixers. You can't go wrong with that jersey. They should really bring these back. I love this jersey. I actually have the red jersey. Again, being a Stackhouse fan as a kid, I got that for Christmas one year. I still have the original one I got in Christmas, and I actually would wear it in college all the time. And then finally, a few years ago, I bought one that fit me. KG, one of my favorites, even before he was a Celtic. Penny. And then finally, again, of course, the Rain Man, Sean Kemp. So these aren't big cards. At the time when this set first came out in 96, 97, these were big cards. Today, unfortunately, but what's interesting, what we're seeing now is a lot of those guys who were part of the the junk era, the printed stuff or mass printed stuff. They're starting to finally seeing Shaq, his value starting to go up. I think you're starting to see Penny Hardaway's value go up again. I mentioned I think Sean Kemp's value is going to go up. KG stuff is going crazy. His Topps rookie card is going for big money. So I think you're starting to see that trend where a lot of the guys who lost a lot of hobby love, in the mid-2000s, now that there's people my age in their mid-30s getting back into the hobby, they're saying, oh, remember Sean Kemp? Remember Penny Hardaway? Remember Charles Barkley? All these guys I loved growing up. I want to start getting their stuff. And with that, with this introduction of this new era into the hobby, it's not just, teenagers and kids in their early 20s. It's people who have a demand for a lot of these just mass-produced guys. And it's interesting, the supply and demand conversation. Obviously, when they print over 100,000 Sean Kemp rookie cards or whatever the print run was, how much value does it actually have? But if you find one in good condition 30 years later, it's going to have some solid value, especially to somebody with disposable income. So, I don't know, just that's my TED Talk. Thank you for watching. But let's go back to the cards. Terry Glenn, Topps Chrome. You see me rocking the Patriots. So we're going to get into some football and Patriots here. Terry Glenn, Topps Chrome Refractor. I would have loved to hit a refractor as a kid, but I never did, unfortunately. And Terry Glenn, rest in peace, one of my favorites. You're going to see a bunch of Terry. You're going to see a bunch of Patriots right now. You got a Stadium Club Chrome Refractor, not numbered. Just, cool, cheap stuff. Just something that, am I going to make money off this? No, I'm not trying to sell it. I want it for my collection. I mean, a lot of people, of sellers, don't want to buy stuff for their collection, but I've said this many times. Almost all the profit we make here at cardsr.com eventually goes back into a collection. Like, it's not, I'm not paying for my house with this stuff. I mean, I'm buying Bucky Jones Bowman Chrome refractors. Okay? You think I'm making... I mean, that's the passion I have for the hobby, how much I enjoy it. The stuff that I just never could get as a kid, I'm getting now. Got Terry Glenn Bowman Chrome X-Fractor, not numbered. Just, guys I really enjoyed watching growing up, and I wish I could have these cards. And perfect example, Robert Edwards. People are probably like, who? Who? Robert Edwards rushed for over 1,000 yards his rookie year in 98, I believe it was. First round pick, 97, I'm sorry. Oh, no, 98. First round pick out of Georgia. Crushed it. I got his jersey, too. Topps Finest, greatest set ever. Fractors, beautiful. Played in a sand football game. Tore up his knee. Almost had to amputate his knee. Could never make it back. He came back. He tried to come on with the Pats. Didn't work out. He signed with the Dolphins. Didn't work out. But the guy was an animal. It's just too bad what happened to him. So I just love picking up his stuff. It's almost free. But, sad story of what could have been. Okay, you crashed the game from the Super Bowl. So the Patriots went to the Super Bowl in 96. They lost to the Packers. You crashed the game was from Collector's Choice. This was a special Super Bowl edition. This was gold. Basically what happened was if you got a card of a player who, for the Super Bowl, I don't know the exact rules, but like say it was a guy who had to score a touchdown. If he scored a touchdown, you could then redeem that card and get a whole set back. So say it was Antonio Freeman, or no, Desmond Howard. Say you had Desmond Howard, you crashed the game and he scored a touchdown. You send that in, he scored a touchdown. I think he had 2, 1 Super Bowl MVP that year. No, I'm not bitter. You send that card and you get back the whole set. So these were 2 parts of that set. Obviously, the Patriots did not win that year, unfortunately, but Ben Coates, Terry Glenn, 2 great Patriots back in the day. But You Crash the Game was really fun. I loved the You Crash the Game. It was just really cool. And usually with the way it worked with the regular season was say you had Brett Favre. It would say 3 touchdowns week 7. And if he threw for more than 3 touchdowns in week 7, you were a winner. You could send that card in and get the full set back. And there was either silver or gold. And then the full set was like 20 of the best players from like 95, 96 time frame. So it was a really cool thing. I always liked You Crash the Game. Brings me back to my childhood. And then some more Terry Glenn. We're almost done with him, I swear. Black refractor to $5.99 from 2002 Topps Chrome. Terry Glenn. Topps Finest Gold to 50. This is in 2007. 22 out of 50. And then, speaking of Patriots wide receivers, this guy never panned out, but I never had his autograph. Chad Jackson, 2nd round pick. Yeah, it didn't work out for him in New England, unfortunately, but, it was just a cool card. Like I said, I like to collect at least an autograph of every player on the Patriots, and I didn't have his yet. You want to talk about guys who did not work out? Peter Warrick, one of my favorite players of all time, went to Florida State. Animal in college, one of the best college receivers ever. Did not work out in Cincinnati, did not work out in Seattle, did not work out in the Arena League. Another early round guy that I got this card for pretty cheap, and I wish I had this midseason because he was looking pretty good. But, once he's probably going to sign a free agent deal somewhere unless he signs a hometown discount with Tennessee. And in that moment, we'll be able to, these will definitely be listed. These are not PC cards. These were just great deals at the time. But what's cool about this one, this is the XRC. So he was a rookie in 2017, Corey Davis. This was a 2016 set. So again, it's a redemption, and it was the wide receiver 1 redemption. So you hit that in the 2016 set. He was, I think, the 3rd overall pick or the 5th overall pick, something like that. But he was the 1st overall pick or the 1st wide receiver. So if you got wide receiver 1, you sent that in, you redeemed it, you get that card back. So again, even though he's a 2017 draft pick, the 2016 XRC, because they released select so late in the season, they release it like, March, I believe, and the draft's in February. So you hit that, and it's just kind of a cool card. Just unique, different, just educating you. This one's fun. So I have the Tom Brady 2002 Pro Bowl. I have the Lawyer Malloy, fellow Patriot from the 2002 Pro Bowl. Again, I said, let's look up this set. Who else is in this set? There really wasn't anybody else I was interested in other than Marshall Faulk, Hall of Famer. One of the best to do it. Mosaic, Justin Jefferson. I I think I wanted a Justin Jefferson rookie at the time, and when I bought this, there wasn't much out there, so I have like 3 of these now. All right, Hall of Famer. I was surprised I didn't have his autograph. Darrelle Revis. Hated him when he was on the Jets. Loved him on the Patriots. He'll be a first ballot Hall of Famer, I'd say, number 349. Again, add to my list of PC needs, and I can check that one off. Now it'd be nice to get him in a Patriots uniform. I would love to get a Ty Law, Stephon Gilmore, Darrelle Revis card autograph. That would be pretty sick. All right, going back to Peter Warwick. Yeah, you might recognize this set, the 2000 Contenders. That's right, the Tom Brady set. Hey, iconic set. Not an iconic card, unfortunately, but an iconic set. This is different. So these two emboss the authenticity as opposed to just putting on the back that it's an authentic autograph, which you see now. But, Peter Warwick on card auto, one of his better autographs. Just a cool card. I don't know why I got this. I like the set. It's a cool looking set. I already had an Anquan Bolden autograph. I always loved Anquan. He was a stud in Arizona. He was also a stud in Baltimore. I wish he was a Patriot. He's one of the few guys that I just wish came to New England. Well, not few, but one top of my list. He would have been perfect in our system. But I like that the cutout and the silver holofoil type autograph. Just a really good looking set. And I think it's like $10, which Anquan's a borderline Hall of Famer, so not bad for that. Now we're going to come up to a few where I don't know what I was thinking. This one, I've always liked Andy Dalton. I've always thought he was a very underrated player. And the Rookies and Stars manufactured patch auto, I just thought was a cool set. So needed an Andy Dalton auto for the PC. Got one from one of my favorite sets. Now it's going to be, were you drinking? Were you drinking when you did this? Probably. These are probably beer hits. Mikel LaShore, Contenders on-card auto. Listen, he was a beast. He was a beast in college. He could have been a good pro, but blew his Achilles. I got this for like $2. Well worth it. Another bust in Detroit. Javid Best. Again, if you guys played fantasy football back in 2000, what year was this? 2010. Javid Best was a top early pick. Everybody thought he was going to be a stud out of Cal. Concussions, unfortunately, derailed his career. I forgot. Here we go. Another impeccable. Chunky patch, Jeremy McNichols. He's actually with the Titans right now. He was Derrick Henry's direct backup, which I thought he was out of the league. But he came back and, adding to the elegance PC. And then finally, the funny story about this set, or this card, is the reason why I picked this one up is because I wanted the Patriots to get him so bad. David Terrell out of Michigan. I think he was a first or second round pick. He was one of the top wide receivers in 2001, and he did not pan out at all. He was bad. But I literally just remember saying to myself, I wanted David Terrell. I wanted his autograph. This was like $2. All right, so we are through basketball. We're through baseball. We are through all non-Patriot or all non-Tom Brady cards. Because obviously, if you're coming to a Cards Are mail time, there's going to be Tom Brady. That's just how we roll here. You look, it's all Patriots, it's all Tom Brady. It's the GOAT. I got what was probably a good deal, a bunch of good deals. I ordered these months ago. But, a couple base cards out of Prism draft picks, which I think I've actually picked up since then. So you might see these on cardsr.com. Some inserts, Super Bowl Heroes. One of my favorite looking cards because this is from one of the earlier Super Bowls. I believe this was their second Super Bowl. So cool looking logo there. Back when they used to do logos the right way for the Super Bowl. Tom Brady Ultra Performers die cut. This is the gold out of Fleer Ultra 2004. Can't go wrong with early Tom Brady inserts. Certified Diamonds 2019. Nice little insert here. Nothing crazy. And then we're going to get into Spellbound. So I got Beatty. I don't know if I have the R. I can't remember. But I got Beatty. So I either have the R or I need it to finish Brady. So I got the green. And then I picked up the B silver. Or pink. So working on that. on that list, I guess. But these were actually pretty. I think they're like $10 a piece, which is crazy. Now this card, I forget what I got this for, but this card is definitely going up in value. 2015 Finest X-Fractor. Last year they made Finest, so these refractors, parallels carry a premium. So I was happy to pick this one up. I don't think I have this one yet. I have the gold refractor, which is a friggin' monster, but it's got a nice gouge down the middle. I didn't realize that until I went to get it graded. I was like, that's not going to work out too well. 2002 All-Pro team. So, again, early Tom Brady. Can't go wrong with that. And then, from Fleer Premium, game used jersey. Now, the question is, 2002. Does that mean this is his rookie year game used jersey, or was Fleer able to pick up a jersey from the 2002 season? Either way, very unique, because if it's his rookie year jersey, that's really cool. If it's not, it's a jersey from the year he won the Super Bowl, so not bad. This card, again, this is the card that I probably got for like $20, $25. I would not be surprised if this was less than a $50 card. Or if this was more than a $50 card, excuse me. It's probably, for me right now, anything with a Brady patch in it, I'm valuing at least $40. And game use, I think, carries a premium. Another early insert, 2002 Adrenaline Driven. Cool looking card. You got the gold here. I can't. You get his face right there. You can't really tell on the camera. You can kind of see it right there. Oh, by the way, that back to those Fleer premiums. So the base was out of 1,000, and then the jersey, I believe, was out of 250. I thought I saw that somewhere. Maybe not, but yeah, at least the base is out of 1,000. So short print 2002 stuff for Brady is money in the bank. Elite, this is the so 2019 Elite. This is the 1999 parallel, I believe. So they just kind of took from the 1999 set. And then I showed you the Anquan Bolden 2004 Prime Signatures. This is the base card to $9.99 from that set. And then this was really cool. So I actually did not know that this set existed. So I believe that this was also a redemption type after the Super Bowl, a special Super Bowl set of Brady and Richard Sherman, obviously, after the Super Bowl where the Patriots beat the Seahawks. I had not seen this one ever before, actually. I was just kind of scrolling, and I was like, oh, yep, let me get that. Extra Points Blue out of Prestige. Nice little cheap insert. And then we got Prestige, again, another Super Bowl Heroes. This was for maybe now 10 points fourth quarter. I believe this was the, let's see here, XLIX. That is the Seattle Seahawks Super Bowl. And then a manufactured patch, an interesting one, Brady Mariota from Rookies and Stars. I don't know why they would just make a patch like this, but whatever. Stars the NFL Acetate. Love the look of this card. Die cut. Just a good looking card. Sold Aaron Rodgers, I believe, for about $10. So this card's probably about a $20 card, I'd say. SP the Titans going to love this one. The mini from Legacy. From 2020 Legacy. So even though he was on the Buccaneers at the time, they still had him in a Patriots uniform. And then, we got some non-Patriots. We'll save my favorite card. One of my favorite cards for the end. Forgot. My bad. Some more Terry Glenn stuff. Game used jersey. Kind of cool. And this one, I was like, why did I buy this one? Why did I buy Jake Plummer and David Boston game-worn pants? And I said, quads. Let me see. Oh, yeah, that's right. Corey Dillon and Peter Warrick. So Corey Dillon, former Patriot, after his time with the Bengals, then Peter Warrick. We've talked about Peter Warrick. And then I was looking for this one, too. Robert Edwards auto. Boom, baby. On-card auto from SP Authentic. For all the kids out there, SP Authentic used to be the jam. And then finally, last but not least, Allen and Ginter, die cut, 10th anniversary die cut. Cool card. You don't see this a ton. Usually when you do, it's for about $15 to $20. So I wanted to pick it up, add it to the PC. Cannot go wrong with that. And then finally, we'll just check out some stuff I picked up recently at the card store, the LCS. Vlad Guerrero Jr. Auto Redemption, which I'm probably going to redeem myself out of Tier 1. You'll be able to find this one up on cardzar.com. Justin Jefferson Red Cracked Ice from Prism. We've already sold one of those. Jordan Love dual swatch. Not bad. He's selling well right now. I pulled this out of a blaster. CD Lamb Silver out of Donruss Optic. I might get this graded. It's in really nice shape. Centering is a little off, so it's probably going to come back a 9. But other than that, it's a beautiful looking card, and I think CD's value is only going to go up. Antonio Gibson, no huddle, or disco, whatever it is, who knows. Rookie out of Prism. And then I picked up from Anderson Cards and Memorabilia, Romeo Langford from the Celtics, Genesis, PSA 9. And then Daniel Jones, SGC 10. Select. Finally, last but not least, got to add to the impeccable stash. And this guy, he is selling well. Laviska Shenault is selling well right now. I think people are already getting ready for Trevor Lawrence to come to Jacksonville. So Shenault and Chark Jr. and DJ Chark have been some of the top sellers on CardsR.com. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's been about 30 minutes. Had a blast showing off some of the cards I picked up. Please check out www.cardsr.com. You might find some of these cards that I showed you on there if I ever want to move on from them. If you guys like what you see, please hit me up on Instagram at CardsR, Facebook, email me, sales@cardsr.com. Join one of our breaks, Friday night breaks. We have a great time listening to gangster rap, edited until 10 o'clock. Then it's Czar After Dark. Sometimes we get some new metal, Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park. We get crazy. We also take requests. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, tell all your friends. And we're going to keep this train going here at CardsR.com. It has been absolutely ridiculous with the sports card market. It's not going to change, and we're going to be at the forefront of that. So, guys, until the next time, keep on collecting.